Exercise 3.5, fourth question, first sub question. So, a part of monthly hostel charges is fixed and the remaining depends upon number of days one has taken food in the mess. When a student A takes food for 20 days, she has to pay 1000 rupees as hostel charges, whereas a student B who takes food for 26 days pays 1180 rupees as hostel charges. Find the fixed charge and cost of food per day. So, this type of problems already we have discussed. Let the fixed charges be X, charge per day be Y. So given student A pays 1000 rupees when stays for 20 days. So fixed charge plus each day Y, there is 20 days. So total she paid 1000. And another student B stayed for 26 days and paid 1180 rupees. So fixed charge plus 26y equals to 1180. So go with the elimination, it will be easy. Minus 26 plus 20y, so minus 6y equals to minus 1180 minus plus 1000. This will be minus 180. So minus minus cancel. So y is equals to 30. Y is equals 30 is the cost of food per day. Now x plus 20 into 30 equals to 1000. X is equals to 1000 minus 600. So x is equals to 400. So fixed charge is rupees 400. Cost of food per day is rupees 30. Next problem also already we have discussed. A fraction becomes 1 by 3 when 1 is subtracted from the numerator, and it becomes 1 by 4 when 8 is added to its denominator. Find the fraction. So already this type of problems we have seen in previous exercise also. So earlier I said no, they given for the practice this type of problems in a particular method they asked here, but in the exam you can choose anything. So let the fraction be x by y, where x is the numerator, y is the denominator. Now given if 1 is subtracted from the numerator, so 1 is subtracted from the numerator, then it should become 1 by 3. So this we can write as now 3x minus 3 cross multiplication equals to y. So let it be 1. So we got the y value here. So also given if 8 is added to the denominator, so x by y plus 8, then it becomes 4. So 4x is equals to y plus 8. So from 1 we can write 4x is equals to 3x minus 3, y means plus 8. 4x minus 3x equals to 5. So x is equals to 5. Now y equals to 3x minus 3, 3 into 15 minus 3. Y is equals to 15 minus 3, that is equals to 12. So y is equals to 12. So the fraction is 5 by 12. So if 1 is subtracted from the numerator, 5 minus 1, 4. 4 by 12, 1 by 3. If 8 is added, 5 by 20 it will become. So 5 by 20 means 1 by 4. So hence verified. Third question. H scored 40 marks in a test, getting 3 marks for each right answer and losing 1 mark for each wrong answer. Had 4 marks been awarded for each correct answer and 2 marks been deducted for each incorrect answer, then H would have scored 50 marks. How many questions were in the test? So they given that in a test H scored 40 marks. So on the condition that for each right answer he got 3 marks and loses 1 mark for each incorrect answer, that means the wrong answer. Suppose if 4 marks is awarded, that means 4 marks is given for each correct answer and 2 marks is deducted, that means reduced for each wrong answer, he have scored 50 marks. So these are the conditions. So we don't know how many right answers and how many wrong answers. So let the correct answers, number of correct answers be X. Wrong answers be Y. So the total number of questions is X plus Y. Here there is no case of leaving the question. Definitely should attempt. That is the case here. So the total questions will be X plus Y. So now case 1. What is the case? 3 marks for correct and 1 mark, loses 1 mark for wrong. So that implies if he answered X questions correct, total he will get 3X marks. If he answered Y questions wrong, 1 mark for each question, total Y questions, so Y marks. That means 1 into Y. So since from the correct answers we need to subtract that negative marks, so minus equals to 40. So that means 3X minus Y is equals to 40. So we can write like this. That implies 3X minus 40. Y is equals to 3X minus 40. Let it be 1. Now case 2. 4 marks for correct, 2 marks, loses 2 marks for wrong. So X questions are answered correctly, so 4X marks he will get, and 2Y marks, these are the negative marks, so that we need to subtract, that means these marks should be removed. In that case he will get 50. So here we can take 2 common, so 2X minus Y is equals to 50. So 2X minus Y is equals to 25. Then 2X minus of Y means we can write 3X minus 40 equals to 25. So 2X minus 3X plus 40 is equals to 25. Minus X is equals to 25 minus 40 minus X is equals to minus 15, that is equals to X is equals to 15. Now we know that Y is equals to 3X minus 40, 3 into 15 minus 40, so Y is equals to 45 minus 40, so Y is equals to 5. So that means number of correct answers is equals to 15, number of wrong answers is 5. So total questions they asked today. So total questions is X plus Y, that implies 15 plus 5 equals to 20. So total number of questions are 20. 15 correct answers in that, 5 wrong answers. Before continuing to the fourth question, we should learn some basic concepts regarding that. So these formulas are familiar for you. speed is equals to distance by time. The same way, the distance equals to speed into time. So in shortcut we can write like this: d is equals to st, distance is equals to speed into time. So remember this formula. In the fourth question, the fourth sub question, places A and B are 100 kilometers apart. Suppose this is A, another place B. So they are 100 kilometers apart. So the distance between A and B is 100 kilometers. One car starts from A, another car starts from B at the same time. So in case 1, so both cars start at the same time and in same direction. So both cars starts at same time, moves in same direction at different speeds. So speed of car 1 be x kilometers per hour. So speed of car 2 be y kilometers. So now assume it starts from A. This one starts from B. So now what they are telling means a car starts from, that means car 1 starts from here. Car 2 starts from here. So both will reach at some point C after 5 hours. So the time taken is 5 hours. So after 5 hours of traveling, they both met at some point C. So car 1 and car 2 is after 5 hours they are here. So now distance traveled by car 1 minus distance traveled by car 2 equals to 100 kilometers. Why? Because car 1 starts from here and reached C. B also starts from here and reached the same point. That means that this distance, that means the distance from A to B is extra traveled by car 1. So this also traveled from B to C, second car also B to C. So this distance is the extra distance traveled by car 1. So the difference will be 100. So distance means, what is the formula? Speed into time. So here x into 5 minus y into 5 is equals to 100. So 5 if you take common, x minus y is equals to 100 and x minus y is equals to 20. Let it be equation 1. Case 2. Cars traveling in opposite directions. Suppose this is A and B. From here car 2 is traveling, from here car 1 is traveling. So time is here 1 hour. At 1 hour, so they reach some point C. We don't know where the point is. After 1 hour, they reach some point. So now we can say, if C is here, so the distance traveled from A to C plus from B to C will be the total distance from A to B. C can be wherever. So we know that already the speed of car 1 is x and speed of car 2 is y. So So distance traveled by car 1 plus the distance traveled by car 2 equals to 100. So distance means as usual speed into time. So d is equals to speed into time. By that we can write here speed is x, time is 1 plus speed is y for the second car, time travel here is 1. So x plus y is equals to 100. So this is 2. So now solving 1 and 2, what will get? X plus y is equals to 100, x minus y is equals to 20. If you add this will get eliminate. 2x is equals to 120, that implies x is equals to 60. So now x plus y is equals to 100, y is equals to 100 minus x, 100 minus 60, so y is equals to 40. Speed of two cars. Two cars are 60 kilometers per hour and 40 kilometers per hour respectively. Fifth question. The area of rectangle get reduced by 9 square units if its length is reduced by 5 units and breadth is increased by 3 units. If we increase the length by 3 units and the breadth by 2 units, the area increases by 67 square units. Find the dimensions of the rectangle. So let assume the length, let the length be L, breadth be small b. So area equals to length into breadth, L into b. So we can write it as 1. Case 1, length reduced by 5 units. So length reduced by 5 units. So this is the new length. Breadth increased by 3 units. This is b plus 3. So in this case, so with these dimensions, if you calculate the area, that is 9 units less than the original area. So when we will get area, length into breadth. So L into breadth, that means new length, new breadth. In this case, they said that area when compared to original, it is lying less than the original area. So LB minus 9. So now if you multiply LB plus 3L minus 5B minus 15 is equals to LB minus 9. LB is length area. So 3L minus 5B is equals to minus 9 plus 15. You will get 6. That will be 2. Next, case 2. Length increased by 3. So new length is L plus 3. Breadth increased by 2. In such case, when compared, that area is increased by 67. New length into new breadth. LB plus 2L plus 3B plus 6 is equals to LB plus 67. LB get cancelled. 2L plus 3B is equals to 67. Transpose minus 6. 67 minus 6, 61. This is 3. Now, equation 2, following the elimination method, into L coefficients I will make equal. So, to equation 3 into 3. equation 2 with the L coefficient 2, equation 3 with the L coefficient in the equation 2. This will result with 2 means 6L minus 10B equals to 12, with 3 6L plus 9B equals to 183. On subtraction, minus minus minus, this symbol should not consider, this will eliminate. This is minus 19B is equals to minus 183 plus 12, this is minus 171. Minus minus will eliminate. In 19 table 170 will come 9 times, so B is equals to 9. So that means breadth is 9 units. Next you need to find out length. So from 2 we can write 3L minus 5B is equals to 6. 3L minus 5 into 9 is equals to 6. I'll solve the remaining here. 3L is equals to 6 plus 45. My 5 9s are 45. Transpose it will become plus. So that is equals to 51. So L is equals to 51 by 3 equals to 17. So therefore length is equals to 17 units. Breadth equals to 9 units.